Being a mentor is like being a surfer. If you can't handle and ride the wave, you're gonna get swept under. It doesn't mean that you lose the thrill or that you're not a good surfer. Sometimes that wave isn't something you prepared for. And sometimes that wave, and this is the best part to remember, waves in the ocean, right? It's always going to be natural. It was never ever your fault that the wave was too high or that it was too low that day. And that's the same for foster youth.
It's important for mentors to meet foster youth where they are. The way that we have to navigate through systems is very different than those from traditional backgrounds, you know?
Seeing the youth, being there for them, but also listening to their interests and their needs and figuring out how to like accommodate that and support that and what they want to do and the goals they want to reach in whatever time frame. I feel like the number one thing you could do to like kind of like get a youth to shut down, especially a foster youth, is not hear them and then try to steer them in a different direction or to a different interest that they didn't really present to you.
Somebody who's sympathetic, somebody who is going to show consistency, and it's going to be that person that I probably didn't have growing up.
Holding moments with other people is something a lot of people don't take enough credit for, because it's like, that means that person didn't react. That means that person didn't not believe me. This person sat here with me in a moment where I was vulnerable and listened.
It doesn't really always matter with culture or race. Sometimes I do need to have a conversation with a Black person because the Black culture is something that certain people understand and certain people don't. And sometimes I need to speak to my white side, and that's important, or to my non-people of color side, or to an Indigenous person, or to people who aren't even in my religion, because it makes a difference. And everybody has such an amazing insight and just different experiences that help me grow.
When you come from a background in a community rooted and related to trauma, like, you're going to have so much self-doubt, especially in these major milestones that we navigate in our life. And so a mentor is supposed to help be that voice to calm and center you and say, like, you can do it.
You learn to surf emotional, physical waves. People are in pain. People are also great when they are in pain.
Be a good listener, be empathetic, and don't push your mentee beyond their limits.
Don't force them to tell you the story. Let it flow and let them be open when they are ready to be open.
Don't be offended if your youth is kind of going through something, is not responding immediately.
Do be honest and upfront about your capabilities.
Continue on providing the resources and the information, even if they don't take it.
Be creative and holistic in the relationship and how you show up for the youth.
Show people what communication is.
Don't give up on them. That's all.